I went to Italy in the beginning of the summer for 6 weeks. It was truly a life-changing experience, and I'm so blessed I got the opportunity to go. I've dreamed of traveling since I was able to set goals for my future self. I wanted to go to Italy as soon as I saw Temple had a campus there. It was perfect for me because I'm from Italian heritage and I've always wanted to go. So, I embarked on my journey. I expected a lot from this trip. I wanted to meet new people, try new things, and travel new places by myself and with new people. I had no friends going on this trip, but I knew I'd make them. I'm excited to talk about what I went through, the people I've met, and all the growth that I've experienced along the way. So I study at Temple University, and for 6 weeks I joined their summer Rome study abroad program. I had the best time and would highly recommend. I lived in Prati, Rome, and I pretty much learned everything there is to know about Rome. I took 2 classes. One was art history and another one was architecture and the American cultural landscape. My art history class took us out on field trips once a week, and towards the end of the semester we went on 2 excursions. It was really fun. I visited the Colosseum, we went to the Pantheon, we visited local churches. Outside of classes, I traveled on my own with my roommates and by myself. I went to Venice, I went to Naples, I went to Florence, Siena, Pisa, the Amalfi Coast, and more. I went everywhere that I possibly could in 6 weeks. And with my time, because I was a student, I didn't know anyone going into the program. I didn't know my roommates, I didn't know anybody, and I did perfectly fine. So I would highly recommend, even if you don't know anyone traveling with you, if you feel like you have a lot of knowledge and confidence, I would highly suggest traveling, especially in Europe and Italy specifically. I felt very safe. I didn't go out at night on my own. That's just like common sense, I think, everywhere. But I lived my best life. I went to the Amalfi Coast and to Florence, Pisa, Siena, and San Jimmy John's. San Jimmy Jaw. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. By myself. And I wouldn't have done it any other way. It was so fun. And it was so fun to like meet other people and make my own friends along the way. Traveling was super easy, which totally changes how I live and explore the United States. So I did an overnight train to Venice. It was about 6-7 hours, and then I spent the whole day in Venice and then did another overnight train back to Rome. It was super easy, and I was like, I can literally do this in America. Like, why am I not traveling to other states and other places in the US? Traveling by myself, I realized that I do have a lot of confidence, and I was one of the only people I knew in my program that traveled like completely by themselves. It definitely helped me learn that I do have confidence and helped me gain even more confidence. I learned how to be more social, more confident, just more extroverted, because I had to ask a lot of questions, and it was like pretty intimidating to like not fully know the Italian language. So communicating with other Italians, like, it took a lot. I was in a new country all by myself, didn't know anybody. I was completely isolated from everyone I knew. That makes you learn a lot about yourself because you're just alone, like, with your mind. And also, I was only there for 6 weeks. There was no chilling inside. Like, every day I was going out, like, doing something, and I wasn't burnt out. Like, it was honestly really refreshing because I would go out, but I would also give myself time to breathe and relax. Like, I'd be out, but I'd go sit at a park and just chill, or I'd be out in Venice and I would go, like, taking the breeze. So there was definitely like learning a balance between like exploring and like using my time wisely, but also like taking time to just spend time with myself. I learned I can make friends with all different types of people. I learned about what I like and what I don't like just because of the sheer like great amount of conversations that I had with all different types of people. The biggest thing I learned is to just like throw yourself into things. Like, if it's something like traveling, exploring, just do it. It's so important to like go different places and experience new things and new cultures because it helps you grow in so many ways. This lady I met getting tacos one night with my roommate, we ended up talking for 2 hours, and she told me something that really stuck with me. And it was that travel is the cure for racism. And she was crying when she told me this. And she said that if we all met people where they were, if we just tried to have conversations and understand where people are coming from and walked in their shoes, the world would be a better place. Sometimes it's easy to be judgmental and make assumptions about people. You don't really understand where someone is coming from until you're like there, like living how they live. Like, I'm from Italian heritage and like my family's Italian and we have Italian traditions, but it's like I didn't fully understand like what it meant to be Italian until I went. Sometimes it's hard to put yourself in those shoes, but like, do what you can where you're at. What's right to some other cultures is wrong in other cultures, and you just have to learn to be like adaptive. But I traveled a lot of places and learned so many things, so I'll definitely get into more specifics. I'm definitely be excited to do more study abroad videos. I definitely found more pieces of myself in Italy and reconnected with myself again. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. But until then, I will catch you later. Take care. Bye.